Welcome and happy February, everyone. 2023 is the year of water energy. And as we are in the age of Aquarius, we will receive multiple activations of higher consciousness. This is also Aquarius season we're in, which runs from the middle of January to the middle of February, which also falls under the sign of the water bearer. It also represents the energy of Neptune and Poseidon, whales and dolphins. And we even have a movie out, the Avatar movie, The Way of Water. So everything is synchronizing at this time. And since we are transforming from carbon to crystalline and from water to plasma, this will affect our emotional bodies as well as the water movements of the earth. So you will see raining in parts that normally don't get rain, flooding, rising sea levels, tsunamis, and also currents will shift, revealing land or submerging it in certain areas. And the divine would ask us not to feed into fear. Gaia is shifting and adjusting to just hold those higher frequencies and preparing her form for the golden age and to accommodate what we will become in the future. So this is a necessary transformation that she needs to make at this time. February also brings us a grand opportunity to release any attachments, debris, and stagnant energy and just let it wash away at this time. If you are relaxed and present, it will feel like a gentle stream flowing through you and just releasing any distortions and lifting you up into that higher consciousness. If you fight against it or resist it, it will feel like a tsunami of fear and anger rising up within you. So at this time, it would be tremendously helpful for everyone that can to be around bodies of water, go swimming if possible, or just immerse yourself in baths at this time. And this will help calm you, soothe you, and release you of all the distortions and allow for flow to come in. That's what this year is all about. I've also been seeing the most beautiful, vivid colors that are just indescribable. And that too can be incorporated into these colors of the blues and the turquoises and the vibrant greens. Those colors too can be incorporated in your home or your office, as this also helps you vibrationally. We also have at this time a very rare occurrence with the green comet. I think it's called E3. E3 it is? Yes, thank you. E3, which has been going around our planet at this time. And it began in the middle of January, and it will be at its brightest and its peak on February 2nd. This green comet comes from beyond our solar system. And the last trip it took was about 50,000 years ago, which was during, again, our ice age, water related, okay? And they believe, I think it was NASA or one of those sites I saw, that they believe that it will go back out of our solar system, but will not be returning, as it will probably burn up at some point before it's able to come back here again. So this is kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to get a glimpse of it, again, if you can. I know there's certain sites that will be showing it live, so if you can't, you can maybe get a glimpse of it there. It too is made up of ice crystals besides dust and rocks. So again, keeping with that theme. And so I kind of felt into this comet just to see, and I saw these beautiful, again, emerald colors, leaving a trail of new light codes and frequencies as it circles the earth. It's the emerald color stands for healing and also our heart chakra, which will be again very activated this year to the higher consciousness. And these light codes will be received globally. So everybody is going to be feeling this year and influencing and bringing significant changes in mass consciousness. So it's not just going to be a handful. Everybody is going to feel this and it be integrated in the form. And then as people reach certain points, it will become activated in them. And this is initiating us into the new era of peace and harmony. And comets in general bring big change. Major events usually happen, and it can be seen as a good sign of new beginnings, good luck, and prosperous times. Comets also appeared before the birth of Confucius, and another when Buddha reached enlightenment. And so when I felt into this comet, I felt and see that the emerald comet was a sign of hope for humanity, a turning of a page, and an elevation in our evolution. Chinese Lunar New Year is a year of hope, of longevity, peace, and prosperity. It is the year of the water rabbit, which represents abundance, a change of direction, which a lot of people are experiencing, good luck, taking a leap, and fast-moving energy. And that old saying, down the rabbit hole, is really a reference to our inner journey about presence and stillness. And you may also be feeling very empathetic and sensitive this year. And this is all normal. This is all meant. I also love the Chinese tradition of sweeping away any old energies. They do this from the previous year. They do this by cleaning their house the day before. And they're getting ready, they're preparing for the prosperity of the new year to come in. We can also take a hint from their tradition and also, clean, declutter your house and give it a good smudge in the new year to achieve the same thing, to get rid of those stagnant energies and to allow all the new and the prosperity to come in. Okay. This is also a 7-year, again, which I spoke about last month, which represents spirituality and enlightenment. Some will experience their crown chakra actually expanding as much as 2 to 3 different times throughout the year. And this is going to bring in accelerated gifts too. So for those of you that are really either feeling the expansion or are new to it, you may you may be going, I don't know what's going on here. What's happening to me. So just pay attention to sensations. Sometimes you can feel an intense itching on the top of your head, or like little things are crawling around. And again, you'll itch, but there's nothing there. And that's just know that your crown chakra is being activated in different ways. You can also recognize the themes and synchronicities of all these events. This is ushering in another global reset this year. And during this year, we will also witness the illusions of the outer world, the external world, breaking up. As we've witnessed in the last couple of years, the division that was going on, you're going to start to see the fog clearing on that, of these divisions, with the realizations coming to light that not everything is as it appears, and that there is no division. We are all one. And so these things are going to crumble big time this year. And you may feel yourself with this water and these emotions, it can be bubbling up inside of you, and which can lead to like a full-blown eruption of anger and frustration, which is normally not in your character. Know that this is part of it too, and try to keep yourself in awareness of it. So every time you want to feel or you do blow, just acknowledge it, feel it, and let it pass and go, okay, I see what's going on, and I'm not going to hang on to that. I'm just going to let it go as quickly as possible. Physical ailments even reveal emotional issues. For example, I've been seeing a lot of people the last few months with UTIs, and it's showing up to tell you or show you, what are you harboring? What are you hanging on to? Is it a disappointment or irritation towards somebody or something? It's you're literally pissed off at somebody. So if you happen to be experiencing that, know that that's an emotional issue, and for you to take a look at that. And obviously go to your doctor, but at the same time, that stems from an emotional issue. So you want to say, and they're actually saying, what's irritating you, what's ticking you off. So you have to really sit with that and shift it and change it, so you're able to move forward from that. The way to pass through all of these events this year is to slow down and be present and meditate. We cannot stress that enough. And those of you who know me have heard me harping on that for years. Meditate, 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 meditate. Be present. Just be. It's going to be very important this year. And of course, be present. It's simple, right? And I know what you're saying. No, it's really difficult. Well, we make it more difficult than it needs to be. It's the awareness of self when you have these emotions and these things come up. It's that awareness of self that's showing you clarity. It's showing you that there's something amiss of what you're experiencing. And you need to take that time to slow down, be in stillness, go within, and release it, because that is what this year, again, is about. We are at a real turning point. We had a few years ago, we went through the same thing. And now we're at another huge turning point again within our space-time reality. And I had Elijah, Moses, and Yeshua speak to me this month of the Trinitization of those willing hearts to transform our earthly form into a scepter of light. I know, take that in for a minute. It's a scepter of light. So in other words, what we're doing is we're stepping into our mastery. For those, again, that are ready, and those that are willing, we're stepping into that mastery at this profound time, this profound juncture. You get to decide where you wish to reside, what you want to achieve, and what you want to be. You are the creator of your reality. So what do you resonate with? What do you expect? Expectations can flow both ways. If you expect the worst, you will most certainly find it. If you expect the best, you will most certainly find that too. You need to speak, we need to speak what we desire into this world so it may align and come to fruition. That's what mastery is all about at this. Doing the dishes with my sister-in-law the other day, and she was speaking about her grandkids. And when wisdom flowed from her lips, she said, "You must expect it before it happens." And I looked at her and I said, "Truer words have never been spoken." because she didn't actually know what she said in the sense of the metaphysical world, but it rings true. You have to expect it before it happens. And as I said, you can expect the bad, you can expect the good. But if you stay in the neutral and expect the best is always happening to you and for you, it allows things to fall into place. If you expect and believe as the master of your life, the universe will align to bring you your desires into this material world. And everything is always working out in your favor. Expect things to work out in your favor by living in the state of love and by being the master of your words, your thoughts, and your deeds. When you are the master, you pause. You pause to choose carefully what you say and do, so you can be in that alignment so things flow to you. They're showing me a meter right now, and they're saying, are you vibrationally full? Or are you vibrationally running on empty? Everybody can kind of check in this moment and know exactly where they're at. Or are you just hanging on? You're in the middle and you're wavering back and forth. So make sure you check your meter and where you are. And if you're running on empty, that's the time to reset yourself and get back into that higher states of vibration. They're saying it can be a difficult year if you choose it to be. It is your choice every day, every moment, to what's the next choice, what's the best choice for me. So you get to choose exactly what comes into your reality. So as this will be a challenging year, make sure you're really staying in the present, staying in that stillness to be able to make the appropriate choices for you, which will lead you to the next appropriate choice and the next appropriate choice. And then your life begins to expand and expand and expand, and more opportunities come and people come that are aligned with you, and everything just synchronizes and aligns to your wishes. So as this is a powerful year, really keep this in mind and practice it every day, and make sure you're meditating. Okay, thank you. I'm also happy to announce, in addition to my services, I am now offering light language group sessions. These sacred gatherings I've always enjoyed in classes, but now it's going to be a smaller, more intimate group where I bring forth channeled messages of wisdom, love, healing, and higher states of consciousness, and continue to get those upgrades and activations as we need them this year. Source and the divine teams are with me, and they're always in the driver's seat as we co-create together. And every group session that I do, or in a private session, is unique, and it depends on depending on the individual or what the group needs at that time. So if you're interested in that at all, you can, or would like more information, you can go to my website, and there's the information for you. Or if you'd like to book a session at that point, the website is listed below. February's light language transmission is for the release of distortions with grace and ease for this month and throughout the year. And as always, you can come back to this and listen to it because it is a layered consciousness, so you'll be able to get something new every time you listen to it. So with that, we'll begin. Na ushta aka a ruiania se iti ishte na o ruinidi aya haretu suishte anune aka a aishe nina to be akushte nini la cause a fori sutitante aku rieni satur dushta a ikina uhu hoshta anta ane yakutana. Ma o ta a ishe la ne kuyemia ne atuyaka ida enia de a suiste ninia setia pa a ane akuye ninia sete orea ne ayaka a ta sienia ne Aquarius se te meri diako ani ako subia shutane orota pa a kukashte nane a uria tayana su ta taima neakuya na arurete makmak tuishte daima no aka arana neaina na ariana tusu urota dayakuya na saliate yalete pianete su te hakotaste na ariente oka ashte etite aku na ipita osu urtante. Ma o orota ishte anuka aka asu tete anea kiepia tuta sata hika nona yerpu kurete sharete pia uku uretane baretea uku yanea sate e dareando tiapa ota ete sunea. Me achrediusene so biaku yapia lacham Biaku tarasa nachak tubian teatea. Thank you. And I will see you next month for the next light language transmission. Take care.